So this is my first time being at the ACMs as an artist, obviously. I've been one time before as a kid. I came, I think it was in 2002. I went for the first time. It was at the Universal. It was back when it was in LA, but I haven't been since. And of course, you know, I've watched it every year with my family and things like that. And it's really cool to know that this is my first year here as an artist, and that my schedule looks like it does. You know, tonight we're playing here at the Fremont Street, the big festival out here, outdoors, old Vegas, Old Town Vegas. I don't know what you call it, and I'm nominated for the New Artist of the Year, which I'm pretty stoked about. I can't believe I still just want to laugh every time I hear it because I'm so excited about it. But then, you know, I get to perform on the show as well, and I get to present a segment, which I'm pretty proud about. It's the Lifting Live segment this year is all about a campaign called Child Hunger Ends Here, and it's a campaign that I actually got to write a song for. ConAgra contacted me about this campaign that they're doing for hunger issues here in our own backyard, and it's basically the one statistic that stuck out to me was that 1 in 5 kids don't know when and where their next meal is coming from. And so I wrote a song with 2 of my good buddies, Barry Dean and Luke Laird, called Here's Hope. And it's basically kind of an anthem about what we can do to fix it. There's a very easy solution. ConAgra has teamed up with a lot of people, and you know, of course, the country music industry to sort of help spread the awareness and kind of find the solution. So anyway, they're gonna be talking about that during the show. So I'm pretty excited to be a part of that and to know that the song that I wrote for it is actually going to be performed on the award show as well. So pretty excited. It was so weird. Wanted, we shot the video for it a couple months ago, and it's weird because it was the first time I'd ever been so involved in a video before. Like it's the first time we'd ever done so much. You know, Storm Warning was a 2-day video shoot, and this was a 1-day video shoot, but there was so much more to it. The concept was basically to make a video that revolved around the sort of songwriting process, sort of an artist interpretation of what the writing room would look like and what inspiration looks like if you were to be able to put it into a visual form, you know. And so we kind of did that. We tried to represent sort of what it would be like to write the song, what it would be like to see the songwriting process in a very sort of artistic, cool, like different way. And the director was fantastic. They did some really cool special effects on it. In fact, it's really special effect heavy, which I'm kind of excited about. But it came out great. Literally the day we finished, I remember specifically, I watched it twice in the studio, in the film studio for the last time, approved it, you know, watched it twice with like very critical eyes and like, okay, cool, we're set, we've got all those special effects we need, we're good. Literally got in my car, started it, drove just down the street to Warner, where we did I did a live chat with some of the fans on the website. Literally went straight into the live chat and said, okay guys, here's a video we just finished, and I got to premiere it to them first, which is really cool. I'm very excited about that, knowing that we got it out to the people who were so supportive to me. They got to see it first, and I'm really excited about the video. The everything about it. The single's doing great. We've got great response. You know, last year when I did my fall tour, my first ever headline tour, when I got to do the fall tour, it was a great experience for me, because I got to headline my first show. I got to put on my first show that was my own. I got to own it, you know. And what I loved about that was that it really helped me see what people dug from the record, because we do every song from the record. And so it showed me what people were responding to, what everybody liked and what everybody, you know, didn't like as much. And one of the strongest reactions we got was Wanted, and so that told me that needed to be a single, and it was one of my favorite songs on the record anyway. So I really wanted it to be a single, so it worked out, you know. And I'm really proud of the video, really proud of all the things that have happened so far. I'm just excited I'm excited that I can say I'm on my second single. So on Wanted, I wrote it with Troy Burgess, a good friend of mine, a fantastic songwriter. I'm a huge fan of his. He's actually going to be here tonight at the show. But yeah, got to co-write it with one of my good friends. Well, the inspiration for Wanted was a little odd. It was a 1-day. It was one of those, I call it my 30-minute songs, and a lot of different writers have different versions of that terminology. But for me, it just means that it was one of those songs I didn't have to think about. I didn't go back and fix lines. I didn't change anything. It was really walk in, and I told Troy kind of my idea. Hey, I want to do this song. I was trying to tell a girl, which obviously it didn't work because she didn't even know the song was written about her. But I was trying to tell a girl, look, this is a fantastic relationship, but it's more than just a good relationship. I feel like we've got a really great friendship on the basis of it, and beyond needing this relationship, I still have that thing where I just want to spend time with you, and I think that's a really cool foundation to have for a good relationship. And so I told her all that to Troy, and he was like, yeah, I dig it. And so I sat down at a grand piano, this great grand piano that he's got in his writing room, and just went to town, just started playing the opening riff that you hear. It just, I don't know what possessed me, I don't know where it came from. I think I was just messing around with chord progressions, and it was literally just tossed thoughts on a paper. And it wasn't one of those things where we like tossed a bunch of things and then started fixing things. It was just like the verse came, the next verse came, the chorus came, and it just happened, and I actually think the chorus came first, because that was the whole sentiment. I just want to be with you, and I want to make sure you know that you're wanted, so I was really pleased with it when I walked out of it. Again, writing a song in an hour and a half always makes you feel good about the song. It always lets me know that it was real, that I didn't mess around with it. It was honest. Message to the fans. If I could say one thing to all the fans, and to all the people I consider, I mean, it's like, I cannot tell you guys, I'll just talk to you. I cannot tell you guys how thankful I am to be where I am. I say this at the end of every show now because it just blows my mind. A year and a half ago, I was sitting in my bedroom writing songs I didn't think anybody would ever hear, and thanks to you guys, somebody's heard them. And I always want my songs to mean something to somebody, and you guys make me feel like I can do that. And I feel like I'm floating on air thanks to you, and thank you for the nomination, my first ever ACM nomination. Thank you for voting. Thank you for all the support, and I can't wait to see you guys at a show soon.
And what can we expect this summer? Touring?
Yeah, this summer is going to be just a ton of touring. I've got at least 4 tour dates on the book every week. I mean, for the rest of the year, we're stacked, and we've got a show that we're kind of putting together for a bunch of festivals. We're going to do more Most Wanted dates, our headline shows, which I love doing, and then we're going to do a lot more festivals too. I'm really stoked about it. We've got a lot of new additions to the show too that we've been working on, kind of thinking about, planning, scheming in the back of the bus, just ideas. So I can't wait for us to actually finish these ideas and for you guys to see them, because it's going to be fun.